All right, we are live streaming. Um,
An agenda.
I didn't make an agenda, but I did start to. I will put it in the communications channel. Um, I just copied the previous one. Do you want to do? I don't know. Do you want to do intentions, distractions? Do you have anything else to add to the agenda? So I've got the metagame, give, interview thing, and then I wanted to talk about the give token design thing that I made yesterday.
Yeah, I
That's
don't
it?
have anything else really. Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna leave all this stuff here in case we want to just like go through it from the last call. Um,
Okay.
okay, cool. Well, I mean, yeah, we already talked about this thing with Tommy, but basically, like, Tommy just wants to like. I mean, when I had synced up with Tommy about it before, we were talking about like, oh, we could do like an interview with Giveth and talk about like the trace launching and talk about like the upcoming token stuff. And I think it's would be totally fine to talk about Give, especially since like in the community call, Willie had mentioned it to everybody, basically everybody who's in that call. And there's a lot of people in that call, so it's like, and all of our calls are live streamed, so I don't know. I think it's cool. And I asked Griff, and he was like, "Yeah, totally. I don't care." Um, and he just said to like check in with comms and see what comms thinks. But um, yeah,
Yeah. No, I think it's fine if you for you to talk about it. Like you said, Willie has already talked about it in community calls as well as all our calls are live streamed. Plus, I guess the main thing that really makes me feel confident about being able to talk about it is the airdrop numbers are already set.
yeah,
And so it's not like there's anything anybody could do right now to game that system at all, you know.
yeah,
Like we already know the people who are getting the airdrop and no one else can qualify for it now.
yeah. Totally, I agree. That's such a thing I'm noticing with Daphne. Is like all these people are like, "When are you doing an airdrop? Can I have airdrop? Can I have airdrop?" Yeah, so it's like
I know
airdrop is already set. Airdrop
I,
numbers are already set. Yeah.
I almost sent you a message yesterday because I'm like, it's already happening in our server
Oh my god. Seriously. Oh.
in the airdrops channel.
Oh god. Oh man. Yeah. But yeah, and I was thinking like also if I'm talking to Tommy about it, it could be another like opportunity to talk about DAppNode and like how we're going to be doing a similar liquidity mining program and that their token's already out and sort of like give them a little extra love and you know and attention. What do you
Yeah,
think?
for sure. And I think also mentioning the One Hive Garden would be a good idea too.
Yeah, One Hive Garden, Daphne liquidity mining, and can I talk about givebacks? Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Great.
Do you know how long it is?
I think probably like an hour.
Holy cow.
I mean, an hour would be like the maximum, but it's like for meta radio, you know? So it's like their meta radio podcast where they, yeah, and they're normally about an hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just for me, that's a long time to come up with stuff to talk about. But that's just me.
I know.
We did that 15-minute AMA for Bright ID, and I was like, oh my God, this is forever.
Yeah. Um, yeah, no, but I had a sync call with Tommy, like, just to talk about talking about it and talk about some of the stuff that's going on with Give and, like, suss out whether or not we think it would be a good idea to, like, record an interview and whatever and see, like, what else came up. And, yeah, and we talked for, like, over an hour. But we also talked about like a little bit of like personally stuff mixed in, but I think I could confidently talk about Giveth for an hour. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, and I mean, it doesn't always all have to be about like the economy. It can be a lot about, some of those philosophical concepts as well, like revolutionizing philanthropy, and bring in some of like just what Giveth is about too.
Yeah, totally. I think I should like prepare for this and like also like maybe get our mission statement open and open like a bunch of tabs and links and things so I could like send it to him and also talk about it. It's gonna be like I think it's just a recording, like it's not gonna be like with video and screen share. So um yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's kinda easier. But I can still have
Yeah,
like
then you don't have to worry about like, am I looking at the screen? That was the thing about the recording that I did with Pamvala, because it was recorded and it was a video, but I had like a notepad document open, and I know that you could probably like see my eyes like reading some of the things or like looking in different places, and they're like, just try to look at the camera, and yeah, it
oh
was hard.
man. Oh man, just like video off, come on.
Well, the whole point is they're making a video.
I know, but it's much more relaxing sometimes to not have to worry about that.
Exactly.
Hmm. Okay, revolutionizing philanthropy and our values and things. Values, vision. Okay, cool. I think this will be fine. I don't know what time
Yeah,
we're
I mean,
talking, but
you could even touch on like the Vision Quest thing that we did, or you could touch on like the launch, like Trace launch as well. And I
yeah,
mean, there's quite a few different things you could talk about right now.
totally. I definitely want to talk about Trace launch. Um, yeah, totally. There's a lot of things.
Are you thinking about doing another What's Dappin post soon? I know,
Oh,
like in the Give One call or in the Dev One call yesterday, they were talking about that swagger thing.
oh yeah. I didn't really understand that. I mean, it was like for tracking events, right?
I don't understand it necessarily either. I know it's a tool for the developers, but because we're open source, like any developers who want to use our code will need to know that we're like using that now, I guess. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. I would ask Mohammed.
Yeah, okay. Developers, oh, okay, who use our code need to know this is a thing. Okay, I can make a wet stappen. I haven't, but I could make it. I could make it. I could talk about trace launching. I could just go through some of the notes in the dev calls and like do like basic development updates. But I think like big thing I guess is like trace launching, and we'll talk about Swagger and our values and our vision, how we're kind of like modifying governance and things.
Yeah, and like maybe some of the things that like just the different sort functionalities that there's some small things you could put in there too, and like the badges. I don't know.
Yeah, badges, sort functionality. Totally. It's been a long time since I did one, so like, a reasonable amount of stuff has happened. Um, yeah, I just haven't had. I don't know. I have so many things I'm doing that it's like I just didn't prioritize making another what's happened over kind of like all these other things.
Yeah.
Dapno launching, Trace launching, trying to like make peace everywhere. And I've been working like really hard on this like give design stuff. Did you see my Notion?
Yeah. Yeah, it looks really good.
It's good,
I
right?
haven't made any comments or anything, but yeah, it looked good. I
It
looked
took,
at it last night.
it took me like half the day yesterday. Because I just like went through everything. I just went through everything, and I like walked through all the both DApps, and I was like just brainstorming and then looking how. And it's funny because as I was making it, I also like I started out with one idea, and then by the end, I was like, no, this is the idea. Like I was like, oh, we could have like a general overview dashboard, and I'm like, impossible. We need to have this kind of like give section. Like, have you seen the Fox token stuff?
I mean, I saw the airdrop.
If you look at their
I didn't like. I can't use Shapeshift because I don't have a wallet that works with it.
you can use MetaMask. I just use MetaMask.
You can't, or
Yeah,
I can't. I don't know.
yeah.
They
I
don't
mean,
accept Meta.
I got my airdrop on MetaMask, and I'm doing the mining on MetaMask as well.
Yeah, like it won't even let me log into their application.
Hmm. damn it. It just, fuck. Okay, oh well. No, what do you mean it won't let you log in? You just sign in with MetaMask
It doesn't give me MetaMask as an option.
on their page.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
It says I can use Shapeshift, Portis, Keep Key, Trezor, or Ledger, and that's it.
Go to the link I just sent you. And then go to like airdrop or Fox Farming, and then at the top there's like Connect Wallet. Don't go to login, but go to Connect Wallet.
Oh.
Aha. Worked?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Well, anyways.
I have nothing to claim. So this is the thing that you're talking about, like the benefits, airdrop, Fox Farming, governance, resources thing.
Exactly. So it's like they have this like Fox section on their website, and so I think if we add like an extra, like little, column or tab thing on the front on the homepage of Giveth.io that just says give, then you end up here, and then you have like homepage, give drop, give mining, give garden, and give backs. And then like each of these pages have like the design and blah blah blah. I like the way that they did theirs, but ours would be different and better. No, different. Yeah, so I think this is the best way of representing it because there's a lot of information that we need to communicate. Yeah. Where am I? So yeah, it's like, yeah, I don't know. And this is basically what I just broke down in that design document. So yeah, I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it looks good, and I think that that's a good idea. So, like, you're saying, like, under my account would be like a Fox section over there, or you mean like on the homepage?
On the homepage, like if you look at the Notion doc that I made, I posted in the comments.
Oh yeah, up at the top, like next to community.
Yeah, exactly. So it just says like give there, and then when you click on give, it takes you to like a page that's like with these sub tabs like that they have on the Fox page.
Yeah.
And then our sub tabs are what I like outlined in the document. You've got give backs, give drop, give mining, give garden, and give claim, like claim give, or whatever.
Yeah, I think that looks good.
Okay.
So we wouldn't have this dashboard thing at all?
I don't think that the dashboard is going to be functionally possible. Do you know? There's too much information to put like just on one page. And then if you try to create like a summary of that information, I don't know. Like, I just don't think it's going to be like really that possible. Like, I think it would still have to explain things like a lot more in other places. And I think if we have kind of like a pretty sort of like give backs design flow where you're like, what are give backs? And it's like, you walk through it kind of a little bit step by step. You're like, donating to verified projects on the DApp means that you're eligible to receive givebacks. Givebacks are a revolutionary concept where when you give, you get give, And
yeah.
And then it's like this round starts on this day and ends on this day. Like, are you a project and want your givers to get give? Apply to be verified. Click here. And then like, are you a giver? Like, click here to like view verified projects on the DApp. And then it could also, it could also say, oh, the number of tokens allocated to the round. And so like this is already like a lot of information. So just to put this next to putting like all of the liquidity mining pools and then like information about gardens and then like information about the give drop, I think it's really just too much to put on one page. And I think it would be like nicer, cleaner, simpler if we broke it down.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Okay. Okay. Well, maybe if you have time today, you can look into the Notion a little bit more and add comments if you feel like.
Yeah, definitely. I was planning on doing that today. I was just like pretty late last night when I looked at it.
Totally, yeah. I also like, have you seen Marco's the give drop design thing that he had done in the
Yeah.
Figma? I think one thing I would really love, like, also feedback and brains on is like I think it's really cute that he put these like little calculators, like if I stake this much, I get this. So it's kind of like you can interact with like the airdrop claim flow and start to get excited about like different things you could do with your give. But I think that they need to be like thought out a little more because it's like
Yeah.
um, yeah, like with the liquidity mining one, it's like the APR is like kind of like variable and subject to change. Also, it's like, are you just staking and like, are you staking on XDAI or are you staking on mainnet? Like, which pool are we representing there? And like, so it's has kind of some things we'd need to think about. And then same with like give backs. It's like we could communicate you could get up to like this many give tokens back for donating, but it's almost like, oh, if I put 3,333 give in, I could get up to 2,500 give back. But it's like it's like you're getting rid of it, you're not staking, it's like you're getting rid of give to get give. So it's like, yes, like you can do it, but you're still like, I don't know, it's just a confusing way. It's not like so impactful. It's like, oh wow, I mean, I
I
guess
wonder
actually,
if
go ahead.
I wonder if you could just show like the increase in flow rate or something. Like if you were to, hmm. Yeah, I can like think about it a little bit, but I wonder if that's something that we could put in there. Like instead of the number of tokens, it's just like your stream would increase by this percentage, or I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. I know, but this is really interesting, and I mean, like, it's kind of complicated, like, to calculate as well, because it like
Yeah,
depends on like at what time. I mean, I guess this is kind of like a dev question of like how could this information be calculated because it depends on like at what time they're putting the give in. Yeah, and then it would. Yeah, but it also like depends how many tokens are going to be allocated to that round, and then, like when are they claiming their give drop? Like, there's just so many variables that makes it difficult to
yeah,
communicate. Uh,
yeah. Like we don't even know if we can separate the different places that it's coming from at this point, right?
yeah. I mean, I guess we could have it like simple, like the project gets this, and you get this much. Like you still will get this much back. You're going to give this much to a project and get this much back for yourself. So like, I guess that is possible and nice, but yeah, it's also confusing because of like the locked portion and then the stream, and so I think
Yeah,
these like calculators, it's like cute initial conceptual ideas, but we need to like put our brains on it and come up with a way. Like if the idea is um, show the user different ways that they can interact with the Give ecosystem using Give, if that's like the intention, then we're like, okay, that's the intention. So it's like, how do we represent that? Maybe not necessarily having it always be like, you put in this and you get like this amount of money out of it, but like just some way that they understand just basic concepts.
yeah. Maybe there's just another way to make it interactive that's not a calculator too, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe
Exactly.
show like a video or something.
Totally. Yep. I agree. I think like that's a cool idea. Video is a cool idea, but I don't know, so many things to
Well,
do.
do you remember when we were talking about creating that video and like maybe having a longer one, but to make it in a way that you could break down each section and like splice the video to the different sections? Maybe that's like something that we could put on each section.
Oh yeah, like we made one big video and then had it. Yeah,
And then like the give back portion could go on the give back page and then the liquidity mining portion could go on the liquidity mining page or something like that.
yeah, that would
I
be
don't know.
cool.
These are just like throwing out random ideas. I haven't really thought them through that much.
Mm-hmm. Totally. Yeah, yeah. I started working on a script, I think, for like a video at some point, but I don't remember how far I got. There's just so many things. Oh. Okay, well, cool. Um, I'm looking at the what else Forrest had on here. Hey, do you have any ideas for things I could tweet about today?
Mm. You did ECC stuff yesterday,
I did.
right? And how many days has it been since you talked about Trace?
Oh yeah, I haven't talked about Trace in a while. I should totally talk about Trace. Thanks, Ashley. Good idea. Great idea. Okay, the other things I was looking at, she had wiki to doc, social media, design for give token economy. We just talked about that. And then the circles things. I went through the form yesterday. It looks super nice. I love like the categories. It's like a lot more organized now.
The what?
You made like nice categories
For what?
on the forum.
Oh, forum. Yeah, I thought you said forum, and I was like, what? What
No,
kind of
no,
forum?
the
Yeah, I
forum.
got you. Yeah,
Yeah, sweet.
yeah. As we go, I think, and I really liked using Danny's like little like descriptions things with the, like design, develop thing that she did. I think that's good for like a category description.
Yeah, I saw them. I went and I liked them all.
Nice.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, and if at any point you have any other like ideas of ways that we can categorize things well in there, I figure I'll just kind of like take it one step at a time as we start going, just see like what develops.
Yeah.
I was thinking of adding emojis to each one, but I just couldn't choose, so I decided not to.
I know the emoji struggle is real.
I know, and it's like, well, do I use the Giveth logo as one, and then like it's just like I don't know. Yeah.
Totally.
Okay, I'm looking through this. And so Forrest and I are supposed to have a hack session either tomorrow or Friday to come together on the community circle proposal.
Oh, cool.
I think between the current community and communication circles that we had before, we could easily do like the mission statement and the goals just kind of by merging those two.
Okay, great. That sounds great.
And then the only thing we really have to come up with is like some KPIs.
Yep. Cool. To have a hack session on community circle. And then Mitch has been working on the goals for DApp development.
Yeah, he's been trying to get the devs to participate, but it doesn't seem like they are.
Yeah, totally. And who's working on governance?
I think it was supposed to be Danny and somebody else.
Forrest?
Danny and Willie, I think.
We need to communicate that to them. All right. Okay, cool. Hey, I posted the values proposal on the DAO. Did you vote?
Yep.
Yay! Cool.
Did you do the liquidity mining one already, or are we just gonna wait till we get some more feedback?
Did you see I posted in like the Give Economy channel asking for feedback?
Okay. Yeah, that was the other thing I wanted to leave comments on today. So
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I just
I'll
reposted
throw
the
my
forum
comments
post with my
in.
ideas.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll throw my comments in there, but I'm also going to put a disclaimer that I don't really feel super knowledgeable in this area, so maybe take what I say with a grain of salt.
Yeah, but you can also do it with confidence. You know what's up. Liquidity mining's like so new. All this stuff is so new that like nobody's an expert. Like we're all just figuring it out. So you have experience and have been like playing around on like a lot of different farms and mines and with no like looking at different projects. So your ideas are so valid.
It's pretty cool. There's this community that I'm part of their server called Avagachi. I
Uh-huh.
don't know if you've like heard of them, but they
Uh-uh.
have this kind of like a liquidity mining program where you stake your like tokens and then you earn this other, I think they might even be like NFTs, but they're basically kind of like tickets, so you can spend them on buying raffle tickets to win like wearables and NFTs within the space. I don't know, it's kind of a cool program and their interface is fun. I'll have to show it to you.
Cool. That sounds like fun.
It's like a game. It looks like a game and it makes all these like cool little noises and stuff. I don't think we can really leverage anything from theirs, but
But still cool.
yeah.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop the stream. What do you think? I think we're done with the.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, just give me okay, bye, all of our faithful fans, everyone who watches.